Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight is the championship round of the Universal iRacing Series Cup Classic. My name is Matt Gagnon, and tonight we are in for an absolute thriller as qualifying is just about over with, and we will be moving in to a little bit of a newer segment. We will be catching up with the Championship 4 as I get things all set up and ready to go. Currently on pole is Trace McDowell. He will be starting up front for this race as the championship, not 4, but 3, as only 3 of the 4 could make the race. But starting third will be one of the three championship fighters, Tyler Helm, who will unfortunately be serving an EOL and pass-through penalty tonight. Unfortunate for him. We also have Peter Hoppy. He'll be in 8th, fighting for a championship. And finally will be... Who else will... Sorry. Nick Rode. Nick Rode, who is starting in 5th. Move in. Do some interviews here while we get the folks in. Still can't drag anybody. I do not have permission to drag people still. That is unfortunate.
Nope.
Who are we with right now? I don't recognize voices.
Oh my god, I'm trying to... Hold on, this is hard.
I still do not have the right to drag people. Apparently, I can drag people sometimes, just not all the times. But we are here currently with Tyler Helms. He's driver of the number 7 truck. Driver of the number 7 truck. He will be fighting for a championship. Tyler Helms, what is it going to take tonight for you to become a champion?
Well, I mean, no offense to anybody, but I feel like I am the fastest out of the championship 3, but, you know, I got a stupid EOL and drive through to start this race, so we're getting put at a big disadvantage early. But I think we'll recover easily. I think we'll get a caution hopefully at some point. I did a test, we'll probably be around half a track behind. Just hope to get an early caution and just have to make our way back through the field, and hopefully we can just see ourselves at the front at the end and be crowned champion. I think I deserve it. I think somebody on this 50-50 team deserves it after the season we've had. I mean, me and Zach have combined for 11 of our 20 wins so far. So we'll see what we can go do today. I feel quick, and yeah, just gonna hopefully be there at the end.
Being there at the end, surviving and overcoming challenges, something that Tyler Helms has done before, and he's feeling pretty confident moving forward to today. Next driver fighting it out for a championship is Mr. Nick Rode in the 38 FR8 Auctions Ford F-150. How are we feeling today, Nick?
I'm feeling confident I could probably just hold off and just kind of just stay ahead of like everyone I need to be ahead of, and just hopefully win the championship. And yeah, but this is my first time running Homestead, so I'm a little nervous about that, just because I don't know how, like, what lines to take and stuff, like if it's gonna go like high side or how it's gonna turn out. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident that I could probably win the championship.
What kind of a strategy are you looking for, not knowing the track all that well?
You know, it's just I just gotta hold out. I don't really have a strategy. Just more just like just hold out really.
Looking to hold out currently.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, thank you, Nick Road. I know we're being kind of quick here, but I don't know how much time we have left in this warm-up session. We move to the final driver fighting for championship, the 60 Rockstar Energy Chevy Silverado, Peter Hoppy. Tell me, are you going to be crowned a champion tonight, and what's it going to take?
Well, I hope I can be. I mean, I haven't won this season, but I finished second multiple times from my teammate Tyler Helms. We've had some good racing, and hey, I don't have to win the race. I just got to beat these two in here.
Probably one of the ultimate strategy calls here that anyone could ever ask for. Good luck tonight, drivers. We'll be watching alongside up in the UiS booth. And I'll be talking to all three of you later.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We can get Chase George on this admin privilege thing so I can actually move people, which would be a fantastic thing. I was able to troll with Zach Trevino and move him back and forth, but we will move in towards our gridding. We get ready to start rolling fairly soon. We get rolling, and it is now time to check out your field for the Jerky Boys 150, brought to you by Jerky Boys. Jerky Boys, so good you won't share. Starting on your pole for tonight will be the driver of the number 39. That will be Jacob Quill. Starting second, Logan Brink up in the Miller Lite truck. Beautiful scheme. Starting third, Carter Cook. Peter Hoppy, championship hopeful, starting in P4. And in Mendenhall in fifth with Christian Zarate, starting in 6. Trace McDowell and Tyler Helms making up row number 4 with Duckworth and Rode rounding out your top 10. And the rest of this field will be comprised of Zachariah Cartledge, Jackson Sparks, Chase George, Rex Jenkins, and the driver, the number 20, Carmelo Echevarria. We get ready to send them green here. We're extremely excited for everybody here tuning in tonight. This is a huge race. This is one of the last races we will be having in this series with the trucks. Next season, we will be moving into the Xfinity Series. I don't know if we can call it the Xfinity Series, but we'll come up with some kind of creative name. But the Xfinity cars will be run for the Cup Classic. I myself will be running a part-time schedule in that series. Seems like a lot of fun, and not to mention the Hyperdrive Championship coming tomorrow. But tonight, a little taste of the action. A lot of these drivers driving both series, but the lights on the pace truck are off, and we get ready to send them green to fight for a championship. Barney in the flag stand, ready to get racing. And here comes Jacob Quill to say, let's go green. We're racing here at Homestead. And multiple cars around early. It's Trace McDowell. Jacob Quill still up at the top spot. And we stay green, though. He's going to lead the first lap with Jacob Quill in tow with Peter Hoppy fighting alongside Carter Cook. Hoppy down to the bottom trying to make the move on Logan Brink. As he mentioned in his interview earlier, he doesn't need to focus on winning this race. He needs to focus on finishing in front of the other championship competitors, which he currently is doing, but he says he still wants that win. Quick little look over to Tyler Helms. He's coming off of pit road right now. But here are the leaders in 1 and 2. Side-by-side battle. The 39 and the 2 going at it. You saw that 39. He tagged the wall there. He is using everything he has. Let's take a little ride on board with him. Take a look at that. A bit of a side-by-side battle behind Jacob Quill. The 60 and the 2 still. Action in the back of the pack. See a few rows of 2x2. But here's your fight. For first and second, multiple cars. Loose. Going down the back straightaway into the inside wall. Rex Rose, Zachariah Cartledge. And the caution has come out. Take a look and see what happened here. It got a little loose. Coming out of 2, and he took Zachariah Cartledge out with him. That's Rex Jenkins right there, involved in the accident. Jump back live now. Jacob Quill still out front. He will be your leader with Logan Brink tailing right behind. Peter Hoppy in 3rd. Carter Cook in 4th. And Nick Rode in 5th. Solid action so far. A lot of these drivers taking it side by side, ready to make moves. That's the beauty of this track at Homestead. Homestead, multiple grooves with the availability to be used, while the differing tire wears and implications on tire temps do adversely affect handling in multiple different ways. The ability to use whatever lane you feel like provides for excellent passing here at this track, and that's what we've seen, the battling, the side-by-side action. This is the kind of track that Homestead was made to be. Take a look at Zachariah Cartledge. He's currently heading out on track. We do have a faster pair that has the ability to be used here in the Universal iRacing Series, and sometimes using it early is what you need to do, but sometimes you need to just wait it out. Unfortunate for the 2 drivers in the back that had to use them, but good news for any Tyler Helms fans out there. This is exactly what he wanted. He wanted an early caution. That way he's caught back up to the field. His EOL penalty has been somewhat neutralized, but we're ready to rack them up, stack them up 2x2, ready to get back racing once again here at Miami. As the sun sets here at Homestead, We'll notice that the track temp starts to drastically cool down, offering a cooler track temp for these drivers. And with cooler track temps brings a lot faster times here. This will only add to the excitement here tonight. We're gonna send it over to the blimp camera. We're gonna send it over to the blimp camera for the restart here. Jacob Quill getting ready to start things back up again. Stacked up, bunched up, ready to get back racing. Pace truck is off. And into the restart zone we go, and away we go. Back green at Homestead. Quill with a solid launch. Logan Brink under fire from Peter Hoppy. Hoppy trying to dive it down low. A nice late arc, trying to build that momentum. Get the speed going. Gonna get a nose, but the speed on the high side is gonna carry through to Logan Brink. A little bit further back in the pack, we got the 66 Xander McKinney fighting alongside Christian Zarate. A little 3 wide action there. The 95 Trace McDowell decides to poke his nose down below. Xander McKinney with a whole head of steam. He's swallowing up this field, trying to get further into the top 10 as he passes Colby Duckworth. Moving back up forward. Hoppy's still trying to make his move on the 2 truck of this Logan Brink. A little ride on board with him. This fight is brewing here, folks. Silver spot is on the line as the 2 drivers behind the leader only start to catch up. Slowly starting to single out throughout most of the field as you see some fighting going on in the back here. That's what we got here. We got Colby Duckworth. He's still side by side with Xander McKinney, or trying to catch back up rather. McKinney's on the inside of Sparks. He's trying to fight it out with Sparks. Trying to make a move on another championship hopeful, the 34. He's new to this track, but he's getting swallowed up by Sparks. But he's trying to make a little bit of a dive. It's 3 wide down the front straightaway. They hold true as the 34. I think he got a little loose. He's going to try to cut down late. Build that run back up. Not going to work. 12 takes it in the 62 right in front. The 66 right in front. Nick Rhodes only falling back further and further. As here comes Tyler Helms. Trying to make it 3 wide. And he does. He takes the dive down in the 1. Shallow entry. Can the 34 hold on to it? Had a little bobble there. Little loose for the 34. Driving it off the right rear. Holds it straight, but not until the 7 gets by him. Tyler Helms, he said it himself. He feels very fast here. And he's making a little bit of a comeback here. Keep an eye on the situation as Andon Mendenhall has entered into the mix of the top 5 here. He's currently taking it away from Logan Brink, and Quill has fallen back to Peter Hoppy. We might be able to go back and rewind and watch the pass for P1. Let's go ahead and take a little look. Here comes Peter Hoppy down on the bottom. The two drivers up on the top side. Looks like Peter Hoppy just made a nice, clean, smooth, little bit of a slide job. Makes it right up in front of him and takes it away. That's how he did it there, folks. Back to live. And in Mendenhall, he's ready to make a move on Jacob Quill. Not before he's able to carry his momentum smoothly and soundly on the top side. Jacob Quill holding in the silver spot with Andon Mendenhall trying to recover a little bit. Slow though. Here comes Logan Brink down to the bottom. And hold on, we got a close battle here. Or we did have a close fight here. Somewhere along here. Trace McDowell ripping that wall, trying to get around the 34, who is falling like a rock in the ocean. Side by side here with Christian Zarate trying to take it from Sparks. Head onto the chopper cam, see a little 3-wide action here. Tyler Helms down on the bottom of Zarate. Trying to take it, but Jackson Sparks tags the wall. As Sparks fly between two drivers, the 19 and the 12. Ooh, close maneuver there, the 12 bobbling. Trying to hold it straight, almost gets into the 7. Zarate tempted to take it 3, but decides otherwise. Holds it straight as the 12 tags the wall again. Little bobble as the 7 makes move. Contact made. 3 wide down the front straightaway. Back to 2. 2 by 2 here. 7 trying to make them slow, smooth apex down to the bottom. Makes it past the 15 and the 12. But now they're 3 wide. Whoa, huge bobble there from the 15. Holds it straight. 7's a little slow. Sparks takes it down on the bottom. Oh, missing out briefly is... Oh! A little bit of a block there from Sparks. On to Helms, two drivers of different Hendrick cars. As the 12 gets up into the 19 round. Carter Cook holds on to it though. No, he doesn't. Up into the wall, collecting the 32. Caution is out, and Zachariah Cartledge, little late action there too. Oh. Oh no. See where what we can get here. No. Yep. Little contact made. 12 got into the 19 and round he went. Unfortunate for Mr. Carter Cook there. Something kind of avoidable, but just missed. Jump back to live. Thank you to the power of ATVO. We have some pretty nice clean graphics here as we are at the championship round, and it definitely deserves it. As the drivers come down pit road this time around, led by Peter Hoppy. This will be the whole field. Oh, Jacob Quill misses his mark and spins the truck around. Huge implications for the driver, the 39. Bad spot to be put in there as the 4 gets the jump off pit lane. Here comes the 60, the 2, the 34, 95, and the 12. Jacob Quill still getting service. And in Mendenhall, currently up front. Taking a nice drive so far today. And in Mendenhall is taking only 2 tires with a 9.5 second stop in comparison to everybody else's 14-ish second stop. It is a little early in this run. Little bit of an alternative strategy here for the driver of the 4. He has decided to only take 2 tires. Might be a little bit loose on this restart though. Keep an eye on his situation. Lights on the pace truck are off. We are racked up, stacked up 2 by 2, ready to get back going again. Barney with the flag in hand. We are at the quarter mark in this race as the pace truck dives it down to pit lane. Into the restart zone we go. Mendenhall with control, and away we go. Let's get back racing here. Whoa, the 60 gets loose. Tags the 15 and the round he goes, saves it, but the 12 doesn't. Caution is back out again. Wow. Let's take a quick replay of that. See exactly what happened there. So the 60 got loose. I think the 12 tried to check up a little bit. So here, he's got an incident in front of him, tags the back of Jacob Quill, and then, yeah, I think he just overcorrected it a little bit. Overcorrected it a wee bit. Unfortunate. Driver of the 12 involved in 2 different incidents here. One driver to make note of is the number 7 machine. He has made his way back up to the front. He has made his way back up to the front. Jacob Quill currently down pit road. A couple drivers down pit road. Jackson Sparks, Peter Hoppy, and Jacob Quill all down pit lane right now. Very quick caution here is one can kind of expect from tracks like these where multiple lanes can be utilized, and with all these drivers fanning out so quickly, sometimes you just lose track of them and get all on top of each other. You see that the sun is setting a little bit. Take a quick view here from Homestead Miami Speedway. Beautiful sunset. Yeah, we're currently riding along Logan Brink. Solid driver you've seen dominate pretty much everything you could ever imagine here. He is starting second on the inside line as Anna Mendenhall has elected the top side on this restart. Lights on the pace truck are off. We will be stacked up 2 by 2, ready to get back going racing again. Hopefully to some nice green flag racing. The gorgeous night, Homestead, Miami Speedway. Track temp is roughly 72-ish degrees, with the air temp being around 70. Perfect weather for a race like this, where everything matters. Nothing will be left on the table by the end of tonight. Lights on the pace truck once again are off. Gonna make that hard lefter down on the pit lane. Mendenhall with control into the restart zone we go. Big push from the 95, and we are back green here again. Big lunge from the 95 as he assumes the lead here at the line. But for how long with the speed on the top side? Here comes Mendenhall with Brink right behind. Got a whole freight train coming with him. A little bit of a push to the 4 from the 2. The 95 holding strongly down the bottom, and oh! He gets hooked into the wall, and no! Comes back down, takes out the 4 on the front stretch. Is that the 34 we just seen taken out? No! Multiple drivers involved. The 66 up in the wall. Caution is back out. What just happened? We saw the 4 get turned up into the wall and the 66 get thrown around like a rag doll. Wow. Another very quick caution here. Looks like the 34 made it through safely. But the 95 has just been cycled to the back. Wow. Very bold move from the driver of the 95 to fight for the lead there that early, and he made it work until it didn't work anymore. I think he just cleared himself up a little bit, and then one thing led to another, unfortunately. See if we can grab a driver and see if we can get a little quick interview here. Should grab a quick interview. Tyler Helms, this is Matt Gagnon in the UiS booth. You got a copy?
Yep.
So, you've got exactly what you've wanted. You got that early caution. You are back up at the front. What's next?
Well, I don't know.
Are you gonna
I
go
mean, I'm
for
just
position, or you
I'm just
want to
playing
play
how it's
defensively?
like the same the whole time, just trying to survive. It's so hard to get back to the front. Like I burned my tires up pretty badly last time because it's so hard to pass and a lot of guys are slow. I mean, we're gonna go for the lead obviously because I feel like I can drive away. But if Logan's cool with just sitting out front and running a consistent fast pace, then I'm cool sitting up here too in second.
Alrighty. How are your tires on the last run? You managed to save them. You think you can make it another 60-something laps?
They weren't the best. They were down to 85. Logan said his right front was on 90. Mine was on 85, but I was also in a crap ton of traffic and trying to experiment with lanes and crap like that. But I think this run will really show where we're going to be for the rest of the race.
Alrighty, driver.
Yeah, we still got about 30 laps till we got to pit again anyway, so we'll see what we can do on this run, and just obviously the goal doesn't matter where we finish, just ahead of the other championship guys.
Alrighty, well, thank you, driver, for your quick interview. I'll let you get back to your channel. I'll move you back in, lock in for this restart.
Yep, thank you.
That was Tyler Helms, currently in place for a championship. Made his way back up to the front. We are at the 3rd mark in this race. Logan Brink, still your leader. He wants the bottom. But Tyler Helms has got the top. That's been the preferred line so far. Sun has set. Is still setting a little more, but we're back green once again here at Homestead. Top 10 here. Mendenhall, Quill, and Sparks back at it again. Quill has gotten through. Sparks and Mendenhall back side by side again. Your drivers looking to fight it out closely. Monitor their situation. Jacob Quill right in front trying to make his way back up. Peter Hoppy, another familiar face. He's in the top 5 currently. They'll be fighting it off with the 20 car of Carmelo E. I'll have to learn how to pronounce your name eventually. I'm sorry. But Logan Brink currently pulling away from P2 driver Tyler Helms. Not a concern for his championship hopes. Right behind is Christian Zarate, and it looks like Peter Hoppy might be able to get the 20 a few more times around it. He's sticking his nose 3 wide with them. Not quite yet. He doesn't really have that push that he needs. Jacob Quill still wants it. Gonna open up that door. Try to get him. Hearing tires squealing. Aggressive driving being unfolded right here. Whoa! Mendenhall with the squiggle. Getting around the 95. McDowell tries to make it. Back up towards the front. Peter Hoppy in the top 3 right now. Just puts his nose out there. Hasn't gotten the spot yet, but is still trying to fight with Zarate on the high side. Stop over to the blimp and check this out as Peter Hoppy closing into the 7. 15's gonna give a little push to the 60. See if he can get around down in the 1. It's the slight advantages. Looks like Helms is a little loose. Not quite clear yet, though. Hoppy carrying speed. He clears himself. But will the momentum be built down the front straightaway for Helms? Not quite. Got a little bit of a run, but Hoppy plays defensive. Helms says, you want to take me low? I'm going to take you lower. Little bit of an aggressive move down to the bottom. He goes. And Helms takes back the silver spot, locking himself as a champion. But Peter Hoppy, here he comes on the high side. Take a little side-by-side ride along here. Helms has defended his position so far from Peter Hoppy, but the fight is only just starting. Oh, as Helms tags the wall! Wow. He had it. I think I might have jinxed him just a little bit. But Peter Hoppy is taking it away from Tyler Helms. Peter Hoppy now pulling away from Tyler Helms, but all the way up front. Over second is Logan Brink. Take a look and see if we got a close battle on track. We do. Uh-oh. Two familiar faces. Jackson Sparks and the number 19 of Carter Cook passes with ease. He made it look easy, but here comes a fight down to the bottom. Oh! Contact made, and Sparks back up into the wall. That looked like a piece of revenge right there, as Sparks slow moving down the track. No caution quite yet. Sparks looking to get back up to speed as Logan Brink is making his way down the back stretch into 3 this time. An eye on the situation. Looks like Sparks is able to keep up with it. Little bit loose. He's trying to get his way back to pit road. Back up to the front here. Take a little ride along with Logan Brink. Let's see him ride up close to the wall, which he's not going to do this time, of course. Unfortunate. It's a great angle to show the use of the wall here, how close these drivers want to get to it. Take a quick walk through your field. Front Driver, the number 2, Logan Brink, as Jackson Sparks around and up into the wall. He is gone, and caution is out. Oh, no. Right at the halfway point, the caution is out for a Jackson Sparks incident. Let's get the replay. He lost it down the front straightaway, most likely attempting to pull out a caution on his own. He doesn't do it here, but he does it right there, and up, boom, and his race looks to be done. Yup, he is blown up. Take a little trip back to that original incident between him and Carter. Yeah, Carter Cook just got straight up into him. Little nudge, didn't go well. Jump back to live here. Jackson Sparks is now demolished. You have Logan Brink, Trace McDowell. Peter Hoppy. Oh, like we got some drivers down pit road. That's Jacob Quill. Peter Hoppy here too. Let's move to the pit lane cam. Yep. Anna Mendenhall's coming out first with Christian Zarate right behind in a little race. Here's Peter Hoppy, takes it away from Jacob Quill. Tyler Helms in 7th. Duckworth in 8th. Rhodes in 9th. And that looks to be Rex Jenkins and Carmelo E coming out of the pit road. Apologies. A lot of applications are open right now. It's hard to tell what is what. But halfway point in this race, lights in the pace truck are now out, and we will see a 50-lap run to the end here. And one thing I like to do is to prevent commentator curse by providing a random number generated pick to win the race, but we're not only going to do it for the race, we're going to do it to win a championship. So numbers 1 through 100, whoever's closest. Number 62, lucky number 62 is Peter Hoppy. Well, I don't have to do this twice. Isn't that wonderful? Peter Hoppy, we've seen him have some speed. He was up towards the front. He cycled back a little further. That's Peter Hoppy. Currently in 5th on the inside on this restart. I believe in Peter Hoppy because of my random number generator pick and no other reason whatsoever. Back to the restart we go. We will have 49 laps to go. Big push from Mendenhall and back green, and there goes Brink. One lap of clean racing. Drivers still trying to figure themselves out as Tyler Helms is right behind Peter Hoppy, and a little bit of a late lunge for Zarate. Wants to take it, but not quite yet. Whoa, and loose. Mendenhall around and in the wall. He blinks out. There goes Trace McDowell, another driver. A little loose. Caution comes back out again. What did we just witness here, folks? take a little replay action here, see what happened. Mendenhall loose off the corner, gets up into the 95, blinks out, and then there goes McDowell. No other drivers involved. Looks like Mendenhall is off. And he's still loose. He's still very, very loose. Jacob Quill back up in the lead. Started on pole tonight. He's back to where he started with Logan Brink right behind him. And Tyler Helms taking away that championship spot from Peter Hoppy, as some of these drivers electing to come down pit road, mainly Brink and Zarate. 95 of McDowell comes down as well. One driver has blown up. And it looks like we will be seeing the one to go this time around. See if we can hop on board the pace car here. Look at that. That's what a pace truck looks like. I didn't know I could do this. That's crazy. Anyways, sorry. We get ready to rack them up, stack them up 2 by 2 once again. Get back going on this restart here. That is one good looking pace truck, I must say. Here's that Anna Mendenhall has tried to Alt F4 during that wreck. Unfortunately, it didn't solve too much, but instead saved a little bit of a mess there, as Jacob Quill is going to elect the top side, and there's Tyler Helms on the bottom. 3 drivers fighting for a championship, all within the top 4. You see Jacob Quill in first with Helms on the inside, and then you see Peter Hoppy and Nick Rode on row number 2. We'll send this back over to Barney as our field is starting to dwindle just a little bit. Will in the restart zone, and off we go. Green flag back in the air at Homestead. Here comes Peter Hoppy on the bottom, ready to make a move, and he takes it away from Road. Now in his sights, Tyler Helm. Quick ride on board with him. Again, Peter Hoppy, your number generated pick to win this race, and on top of that, win the championship. He's slowly falling back a little bit to Tyler Helms. Hopefully this is just a little bit of a short run speed. We'll keep an eye on him, as right behind Colby Duckworth. Nick Rode is falling back currently. He's going to be under fire from not just the 19, but the 20. And is that also the 26 too? That is the 26 as well, or the 25. I can't see his number. None of these guys have the same number as they do set on iRacing. But we are here coming to about 40 laps to go in this race. Jacob Quill still up front. Started up here. He's made his way back. And he is ready to start racing. And he's looking forward to fighting for a championship tomorrow night. But speaking of, Tyler Helms down to the bottom. Same with Peter Hoppy. Helms clears himself right in front of Quill and is getting a nice push down the back straightaway. But here comes Quill on the top side and Hoppy down low. Move up to our blimp camera. This is an amazing fight right here. Hoppy trying to squeeze back up and in. Not quite yet though. Still a little bit early in this race. He's got some time to make up this ground. But this might be your fight for a championship here. What will these drivers do when it comes down to the wire and their championship is on the line? Little loose there for Hoppy. We move back in your field. Close fight right now. We got Carter Cook and Carmelo E fighting it side by side, and right behind is Zarate and Jenkins. Drivers are giving it all they got. A little three wide action going down the front straightaway. (20, 19, 15, and 25, all within a few meters of each other. Keep an eye on this fight as we move back up to the front. It looks like Peter Hoppy is trying to make another move on Tyler Helms. Hoppy has been lapping a little bit quicker than Helms. Might go into helping his long run speed and see if he can, at some point later down the road, save his tires a little bit better than Helms and make a pass on him. See what kind of lap times they run at the line. Past couple laps, Peter Hoppy has been quicker by about a tenth, but this time around, looks like Helms has got him by about 3. See about this time around here at the line. Tyler Helms, 33.3. Peter Hoppy, 33.35. I wish I could show you this data here, but I can't, unfortunately. Keep an eye as Peter Hoppy starts to claw his way back as we have a fight for third. Jacob Quill's fallen off and is now under fire from Colby Duckworth on the high side in the filter time Chevy Silverado. He makes a clean pass. Colby having a nice quiet night, but sometimes you don't need a loud performance to get good results, and that's exactly what this driver is doing. fight here. Playoff driver Nick Rhodes has lost another position to Christian Zarate at the moment. Not the best night for Nick Rhodes as his championship hopes start to dwindle as we reach just about 30 laps to go in this race. You have noticed that Trace McDowell's driving slowly. He's come back out. He still has some damage. I believe he took his fast repair a little bit earlier. Looking to get back out on track. He is struggling to hold that truck straight. Keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't get involved in any incidents. But here are the leaders just right behind him. Hoppy caught up about 2/10. We last check in. He's just slowly clawing away at this lead here, hoping to figure something out and put a nice run together and make a nice well-timed pass. Move a little bit back further in this group here is Jacob Quill's catching back up to Duckworth. Trying to get some air on that left rear of the 32 machine. He's trying to take it down low and it looks like he's got him. Quill back up in that bronze position. And whoa, is that Trace McDowell? Oh, sliding down the front straightaway. We stay green. He holds on to it. Might just need to stick it out and get some more damage repaired. Trace McDowell has been in a little bit of an incident. Hoppy now within just about a 10th. This is a tight battle here for the championship. Move to the chopper cam. Check things out on the chase perspective. Take a look at Peter Hoppy. He's got the draft. He's getting just a little bit lower than Helms to negate that dirty air just a little bit. And here comes a nice run down the front straightaway. He's going to try to take it low. Side by side, they go into one. They're right about even as Peter Hoppy's going to just inch his way forward. Helms with a nice run down the back straightaway they go. Hoppy not able to carry as much speed through the corner as he did last time, but it looks like Helms has got a bad exit, and he's cleared him. New leader and new championship favorite tonight. But Helms looking to fight back, but not much of a help is Jacob Quill coming in right behind him and passing him on the outside. It looks like Tyler Helms might have an issue. He's fallen back significantly. 25 laps to go here, folks. And implications have just risen up. Tyler Helms, who was holding on pretty strongly, is now down about a second. But he's looking to recuperate. He takes it on the high side here. Keep in mind, these drivers still do have to pit it one more time. He might see around a green flag stops. Here comes Hoppy on the low side, trying to defend from Jacob Quill on the high side. Let's take a little ride on board here. There's Jacob Quill trying to fight Hoppy. Will gets around him and is starting to pull away. These two drivers are on the same lap, old tires, 28 laps on this run. And Jacob Quill has taken away the top spot from Peter Hoppy, but not his championship hopes. Let's take a look at Tyler Helms. He's down pit road. He's probably looking for a little bit of a shortcut here. An undercut, rather. He's coming in to get service. He'll be shuffled back to 10th. As Peter Hoppy comes in as well. Two championship drivers hitting within a lap of each other. Peter Hoppy will be on the 1 lap younger tires. Jacob Quill decides to stick it out. He's putting together some pretty solid lap times. His run is very solid. Kyle Helms back out on track. Still will be in front of Peter Hoppy by the time they cycle through, and here comes Peter. Jacob Quill, Trace McDowell in this lap. There they are right there. Christian Zarate assumes your lead with 20 laps to go here. Zarate is on a 5-lap younger tires than the rest of this field. Hopefully looking to stay out just a little bit longer. Might be able to get that caution. Put him in a nice spot to get some good track position, as here comes Colby Duckworth to pit road. Nick Rode, still playoff driver, looking to get his spots back as he's getting passed by the 2 other championship rivals he has. Not on the same lap though. Nick Rhodes running in second, looking to hopefully get a caution here, put himself in prime position to stay in that championship fight as laps start to dwindle. It looks like he's gonna make his way down pit road now. Here comes the 34, Nick Rode, for some service. Peter Christian Zarate is getting passed by some freshly tire gifted drivers. They come now as Zarate. Looks like he almost got into the back bumper of Quill, but he definitely tagged the wall. Ooh, it might be time for Zarate to come in here. He seems a little unstable on corner exit. 5 drivers on the lead lap currently. Zarate, Carmelo E, Tyler Helms, and Jacob Quill, along with Peter Hoppy too on the lead lap currently. But they have just passed Zarate on their fresher tires. They are currently looking to keep it together. We are coming to 15 laps to go. This time at the stripe. When is Zarate gonna pit in? Looks like Carmelo is coming in right now. Last truck rather, on old tires is Christian Zarate, who elects to come down pit road right now. And Tyler Helms, once he passes him, will assume the lead of this race. Helms and Quill looking to fight it out right now. They are within a foot of each other. Quill on the high side, Helms on the low side. If you're on a late run like this, you might want to elect the top side. Build some more speed up there. Carry down the front straightaway. And it doesn't matter all too much because your tire wear is not going to matter too much when you have this low amount of laps left in the race. But Quill is in the lead. Tyler Helms, your championship hopeful. And Peter Hoppy right behind him. $14 more laps to go here at Homestead Miami Speedway. What a great race we've seen so far. A lot of side-by-side battles. We've seen a lot of drivers getting involved with each other, and this last half of the race, a very clean one. Very, very clean one. Have 13 more laps to go. Tyler Helms trying to take it on the low side. He is lapping almost a tenth slower than Quill as of the last lap they both ran. Helms elects to the low side while Quill still wraps the high side. Take a little ride along here with Quill. And watch as Helms just chucks it down into the corner. He takes a nice sharp entry. There's a bit of a deep lunge, but it will not be matched by the big speed built up by Quill on the high side. Hoppy trying to catch up too, but he is about a second off of Tyler Helms. Laps to go here, folks. Our race is coming to an end here as Jacob Quill maintains the lead and Tyler Helms maintains his championship hopes. As Peter Hoppy, a little bit far behind, sees that candle start to dim out just a little bit. But anything can happen here with a little bit of slow car implications. Helms is caught up just a little bit. Hoppy cut it down under a second to Helms. I wish I had an interval counter here. Show you how this battle is shaping out. But Helms has cut it. Quill is pulling away with it right now. 8 laps to go. He's pulling away with it, but Peter Hoppy is only closing in. Take a look at this fight here, as it looks like Helms had a slower lap last time around. Let's see how they fare out this time. Peter Hoppy by about 2/10. He is starting to close that gap just a little bit. Let's take a look at the blimp cam. Go to the blimp. Four and a half tenths separate these two drivers, and the battle is starting to heat up a little bit. In that corner alone, Hoppy got about a tenth. With 6 more laps to go, will it be enough for Hoppy? And can Helms hold on to carry on his story of overcoming adversity to get to where he is now? Solid wrap like there. That's another 10th. 3/10 now separating the two drivers. If you're Peter Hoppy in this situation, you want to make sure you don't overdrive the corner. You might get excited because there's a championship hope right in front of you, but by making a single mistake, that is what's going to ruin your chances right here. He's doing a very good job slowly, consistently, and methodically making his moves, trying to inch his way back up towards him. Now under 2.5 tenths, 5 laps to go here. Make it 4. He's getting up close and personal to him. This fight is only just heating up. A championship to be decided within the last few laps of this race as Hoppy side by side with Helms. Down into 3 and 4. Hoppy on the high side trying to build momentum up. And Helms taking it defensively down low. 3 more times around we go. Less than a 10th separate the two drivers. Jacob Quill out by 2 seconds. He's out of this picture. Helms starting to hold it together a little more. As Hoppy trying to take a little bit of a later arc, build that run down the straightaways and put it together for a last lap pass. 2 laps to go here at Homestead. Seems like Hoppy's fallen off just a little bit. Take it back to the blimp. Hoppy trying to hold off. Make a well-calculated move. He's about to give him the bumper. A little bit of a nudge down into 3. Helms, a little bit of a slide. Coming to the front stretch. White flag in the air for Tyler Helms. But right in tow is the 60 of Peter Hoppy. He's going to make a move down in the 1 and 2. Little bit of a bumper. He's making the move. A bump and run at Homestead. On the quarter panel, there's the 60. Take a little ride, side by side. They are even down into 3. Little bit of contact made. Here comes the run to the line. Peter Hoppy. Tyler Helms tries to make a move down low. Not going to work. Peter Hoppy has won the championship. What a race and what a move. Peter Hoppy put it together and made it work for a last lap pass. And there is your series champion, Peter Hoppy, looking to go to the front stretch, burn it down with race winner Jacob Quill. Wow. What an incredible race there, folks. There you have it, folks. That is not Jacob Quill. That is Peter Hoppy there on the front straightaway. Wow, what a race and what a move. As promised here, we will have to go to third place finisher, second place in the championship, Tyler Helms. He has to leave early. So we have to go interview Tyler Helms real quick. Tyler Helms.
Yeah.
A last lap pass was what ultimately ruined your championship's hopes. Is there anything you could have done better there?
I mean, obviously, yeah. I came out with like a 1.5 second lead. Oh, this sucks. This one stings. It's last Cup Classic race ever. Um, I mean, 5 wins this season. The season's been just absolutely amazing, and just we couldn't get it done in the end. I mean, with like 10 to go, I'm thinking on 88 the tires started to go, and it's just I mean it's unfortunate. The tires just started to go, and then like 5 to go, 4 to go, 3 to go, it started getting worse and worse, and then he hit me with like 2 to go. I'm like I'm gonna figure out a way to lose this race, and then I just he moves me out of the way in exit of 2 or whatever, like just pushing me up the hill. I'm like, okay, I can get I can just pinch him and door him or whatever in the corner, and I tried to door him and pinch him as much as I could, and just the car he just slid up, couldn't get down, and I was gonna try to door him off the corner. Honestly, I was gonna try to wreck him for the win, but it's just I don't know. This one hurts. I mean, last ever Cup Classic race. Me and Zach dominate the season, basically 11 of 21 wins, and it just I was there in the end. I'll say that I was there in the end, like I said at the beginning. But yeah, this one stinks.
Do you feel as if that was more of a dirty move?
No, it's for a championship. I'm all for. Like, I hate the new normal whatever where it's like if you wreck somebody for a win or you move somebody out of the way for a win, then there's like a problem. Like if everything is for like the race win, everything basically goes unless you go full throttle. I mean, I was backing up the corners to try to just dirty or dump him, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna stay in front of him the whole time, and just he ended up pushing me up the hill, and I couldn't get back down. The tires were they're gone. But it's not dirty. It's just hard racing for a championship. So this one's gonna sting for a while, but we're just gonna look forward for the next hyperdrive season and commentating Friday nights. I mean, I'm not mad with the season, obviously. I mean, the admins held a vote at the beginning, and only one of them said I was gonna win one race, and I won 5, so I'm extremely happy with this season. Obviously, didn't get what we wanted, but we're just gonna try to figure out the next gens and look forward to next season for hyperdrive.
I know you said you got to get going, so we'll speed this interview up just a little bit. Is there anyone you would like to shout out for your season, your playoff run, and tonight's race?
Yeah, I mean, Peter, obviously, I mean, we've been battling all season. I mean, I think he's finished second to me this season 3 or 4 times. Finished second to me last season, and I finished behind him. Obviously, Zach, me and him battled extremely hard, like most of the season. Honestly, if it was championship, like if he was here or whatever, I think it would have been a really good battle as well with him. And I do wish it would have been him because me and him combined for 11 of 21 wins. Logan Brink, I've been working with him since like halfway in the season. I know it's not in Cup Classic, but Jacob, he's helped me out a lot in the next gens and crap like that. And I am Jacob Quill's apprentice apparently. So, but those 4 I'd say really helped me out or whatever, / pushed me this season. And yeah, we're gonna take the off season and to figure out the next gens and hopefully get a couple wins next season for hyperdrive and compete for that championship and commentate Friday nights. I'm done driving. I don't really want to do it anymore, so we'll see where it takes us. But I want to be competitive next season, but full congrats to Peter and hey, hopefully he can go back to back and next season too.
Tyler Helms, you'll be up in the booth for the Xfinity Series next season on Friday nights. And he'll be racing in the Hyperdrive Series as well, looking to figure out the next gens and a completely new and different challenge. Sorry about the championship. Solid race overall, and I wish you good luck moving forward, driver.
Yeah, appreciate it.
That was Tyler Helms, who needed to get moving. We will take this time to go through the race results quickly before we interview our race winner, Jacob Quill, and we'll actually interview our championship driver first. Peter Hoppy, what a move, what a race. What was going through your head that last run?
Oh boy, emotions, honestly. My heart was pounding. Felt like I was gonna have a heart attack. Um, yeah, no, I after them pit stops, saw Tyler short pit. I knew one of us was gonna pull the plug on it, and I was gonna try to beat him, but he beat me to it. So he got a good head, and I was struggling a little bit. I won't lie, I was struggling. I tried the outside for a little bit, hit the wall a couple times. Don't know if you guys caught it. Um, then I was hoping Jacob and him would start battling, but I know they've been really good friends in here, so I saw Jacob running the high line and then on the straightaways giving Tyler draft. Not a big deal. It's racing. Heck, I would have done the same thing. And then yeah, I don't know if I saved my tires, if he cooked up his tires riding behind Jacob, but he was loose the last 4 laps. I closed right in, and I hate to say it, yeah, I got tired of finishing second behind him all the time. He almost wrecked me, I think at Michigan, but we kept it straight. He doored me. I finished third there, and he won. So I was like, you know what? Little payback's gonna happen. I'm gonna give him the bumper. Prayed he wouldn't wreck. He held it good. I expected him to almost wreck me coming out 4. He almost did. He did tap me, but I thought I lost it. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I lost it, but yeah, no, that was a hell of a race. Jesus.
That was one incredible race indeed, and a very excellent finish there, Mr. Peter Hoppy. Is there anyone you'd like to shout out for this championship here?
I like to thank my teammates, Tyler Helm. I like to thank my team owner of 50/50 Racing, Chase George, for just constantly coaching me through this season. Every time I finish second, he's just like, keep your head down. You'll win something at least. And yeah, I just want to give all the viewers at home, thank you for showing up, watching us race. And yeah, hopefully next season when we go to Xfinity cars, I can repeat. That'll be the dream.
That's the dream here for Peter Hoppy. I was about to ask you your plans for next season. We've heard him. He's racing in Xfinity. Will we also see you in Hyperdrive?
Yes, I will be racing with 50/50 Racing again. I signed for 2 seasons for Xfinity, and I will be in Sky High again still for next season. So yeah, who knows? Maybe I could even sweep the weekend. Maybe I can win tomorrow too in Hyperdrive. That would be something.
That would definitely
Well,
be
not the championship, but just the race.
that would definitely be something there. Peter Hoppy, congratulations on your championship. This here is Peter Hoppy, and he is your Cup Classic champion this season. Thank you very much, Peter.
Yeah, thank you.
That right there again is championship driver Peter Hoppy. What a guy, what a finish, and what a move. We now go to your race winner here at Homestead tonight, Jacob Quill. What an excellent run you've had tonight. How did you pull it off?
It just all started once we put that thing on pole position. I was just able to maintain my pace out in the front. Didn't matter what the people behind me were doing. But yeah, I mean, it was definitely a tougher one, I would have to say, only because I got put in the middle of the pack around maybe the 1/3 part of the race. And it really hurt me. My tires were just shot by the time I ever got to the top 4 at that point. But caution came in clutch. That's not the caution Logan Brink wanted to see, because he saved the set after that one, but didn't work in his favor. I think it would have been me and Logan Brink battle to the finish, but not to be, because I guess people don't like to wreck anymore, which is a good thing. But yeah, I mean, just running that top lane just had so much exit speed, especially in a truck like this where it's just downforce and just low power. You got to get as much momentum as you can, and especially with Homestead, turns are a little tighter than your average speedway. So that top really does get you ripping if you do it right, and especially with packing the air up there. I was just able to run no problem and keep good hold of my tires.
How do you feel like tire wear came into play here tonight?
It certainly costed Tyler the championship, I'll tell you that. But friction wasn't a thing. Put chains on the wheels or something. I don't know, but then we wouldn't have that problem. But um, I mean, it definitely came in as a factor. I mean, there was that second run I did with the second set of tires. I was plowing because I just didn't save my right front because I was pushing, and you know, tire wear was a big factor, dude. After like 5 laps, you were already down like half a second, and then after that, you were down like 10 or 15. You were down like a second. I'm not even exaggerating. So, it was big tire wear for the trucks. I'd say. I won't say you're not going to see that much for Cup. I'm going to be honest here. You're not going to see that much for Cup, but it's still going to come into a play Cup. Don't get me wrong, and I'm excited for that tomorrow. Because it's going to be interesting. And I'm excited to hopefully carry this momentum onto tomorrow.
That was going to actually be my next question. Are you ready for tomorrow night? Do you feel like this win is going to help you build momentum? And is there anything else you can do to be ready for Hyperdrive Championship? Tomorrow's a big race.
I mean, I could just probably get one more little test session in, just run the track a little bit. But everything I've tested so far, I'm not really too comfortable with it. I'll be the first to say that. I'm not really... Next Gen Homestead's not really ever been my thing. Trucks Homestead, I've done fine at. But next gen Homestead, I don't. It's not something I'm extremely looking forward to necessarily. But it's a championship race. You got to lock in. Got to be there. Looking fast. If me and Finnegan we're toe to toe at the moment, could get a sleeper Kandorian shot in there, and then maybe Kai Collymore causes some trouble. But we'll see. It'll be a good one. So y'all better tune in.
We will be live tomorrow night at about 8:50 for tomorrow's Hyperdrive Championship race. Self plug right there. Jacob Quill, anyone to shout out for tonight's win, or the weekend, or the race, or the Cup Classic season?
No, it's just me. Just me. I'm kidding. But Jackson Brown, thanks for letting me run this part-time truck seat. Definitely was not a planned appearance tonight. I just showed up out of nowhere because I was like, you know what? I'm feeling racy tonight, so let's hop in the car. And so just thank Jackson Brown. Congratulations to Peter for the championship. I'm actually really happy for him. He's had it for a long time coming. He's wanted to win at something. And he doesn't get the race win. I was debating if I wanted to pull it over like the last 5 laps just to let the championship people battle it out. But I was like, nah, I'm just gonna run my thing. And I just want to thank mainly those two people. Everyone that's in the server, I pretty much thank, because without them, this racing wouldn't be possible. This whole league wouldn't be possible. Nothing would be possible without everyone. So I thank all of you. And good send off for the trucks. We hope you love the Xfinity car next season, especially with JRS setups coming in. You're gonna love it.
Wow, I have no idea about the setups. That's incredible, amazing to hear the JRS Xfinity Series coming to you next season, which I believe is in March. Don't quote me on that, but if you folks watching at home would like to get involved in this racing, you like what you see, you like the broadcast, you like the racing, feel free to, if someone can drop the Discord in the Twitch chat, folks at home, join us and come race with us. We have a lot of fun here and we enjoy racing. You'll be surrounded by a lot of competitive and friendly folks, mostly friendly folks, but definitely join the Discord. And Jacob Quill, great win, and we will see you tomorrow night racing for a championship. How about that?
All right, thank you.
Briefly, because we got into interviews a little bit sooner than anticipated, we will go down the race results page. Go down the race results page. We'll go down the race results page. Your winner here tonight will be Jacob Quill, and your champion of the night will be Peter Hoppy, finishing in second. Tyler Helms, just shy of it off that last lap pass, finishes in third. Christian Zarate, number 15, holds on straight on that alternative pit strategy, finishing in fourth. Quiet night for Colby Duckworth, finishing inside the top 5. Your other championship driver, Nicholas Rhodes, finishes in 6th. Logan Brink in the number 2 machine finishes 7th, with Carmelo E in P8 rounding out the 4th row. Rex Jenkins and Carter Cook round out your top 10. Trace McDowell and Andon Mendenhall finishing 11th and 12th respectively. Jackson Sparks in 13th, with Xander McKinney in 15th, with Zachariah Cartledge rounding off your field here tonight. Not sure if we have a Nick Rhodes interview. I do not see him here.
He's in another server right now at the moment.
He's in another server right now. Well, that's unfortunate, because tonight...
I can fetch him.
It's up to him. If he wants to come and get an interview, he can come get an interview. I'll give him a minute.
Here, let me go message him.
Can't really stall. But if Zarate, if you want to find someone to raid and take this time to find a person to raid...
Yeah, I got it. But real quick, I just want to point out there to the viewers, thank you so much for tuning in today. There will be a winner's circle airing later tonight. I will give out a ping whenever we go over it. We wanted to get this winner's circle out because everything is so fresh on our minds. And again, thank you all for tuning in. But come into our Discord server. I will let you guys know when we go live on our very own podcast, The Winner's Circle. Thank you all.
He's here.
Hey.
Nicholas Rhodes, hello.
Hi.
Our other Championship 4 driver. Tell me what went wrong tonight.
It was honestly just pit strategy. I pit a little too late, and I kind of just fell behind from Peter and Tyler. I unfortunately couldn't catch up and get back. I was honestly hoping for a caution. That was my last chance. So I was just hoping for a caution.
He was just hoping for a caution. How do you feel about the champion, Peter Hoppy? He got his win, and I don't know if you've gotten to see the replays of the fight. What is your reaction to all this?
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it from when I was like trying to catch up, but I'm so happy for Peter because he really deserves it. He's been working his ass off the entire season, and he actually won the championship before he won a race, which is mind blowing. But he deserved this.
He pulled a Daniel Hemrick rather.
Yeah.
What a solid race. Tell me about your plans for next season.
Just do the same stuff as I did before, but this time be more consistent and just have fun.
Will you be running in both series?
Yes.
Nicholas Rhodes, not the end of him. He's got a lot to do and a lot he will learn over the off season, and we will see some great results from Nick Rhodes. Send him off. Anyone you'd like to shout out for tonight's race and tonight's season, or the season?
Hector Collazo, Maxwell Funderburg, and Zachary Trevino.
Well, driver, not the finish you hoped for, but for you not being very comfortable on the track, you managed to pull off a solid top 6 rather. And I wish you good luck next season. And if you're racing tomorrow night, I wish you luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
See you then, driver.
Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for tonight's coverage of the Universal iRacing Series Cup Classic Championship, the Jerky Boys 150, brought to you by Jerky Boys. What a race and what a spectacular finish. I think we can actually get a quick replay of that finish. It was just so good, I need to see it again. Look at that pass right there. Right down to the bottom, door-to-door contact. And Peter Hoppy manages to carry the speed down the front straightaway, taking the nudge from Helms, and walks away with it. That was just pure beauty right there. That was just pure beauty right there. But as I mentioned, this will do it for your coverage of the Jerky Boys 150. My name is Matt Gagnon. It is an absolute pleasure to be in the booth tonight and broadcasting these amazing racing. would like to give a quick thank you to Jerky Boys for coming on as a title sponsor for not just this race, but for tomorrow night's Jerky Boys 200. Jerky Boys, so good you won't share. Big shout out to them. Shout out to the admins of this race. Shout out to the drivers in this series. And shout out to everyone at home watching along and supporting on not just Twitch, but on the Twitter or X and on the Instagram. Make sure you go check out all the other socials. But for now, we will see you tomorrow night at about 8:50, going live for the Hyperdrive Series Championship. We'll see 4 magnificent drivers: Kendorian Davis, Kai Collymore, Jacob Quill, and Finnegan Myers fighting it out for a championship. But until then, we'll be sending it off to whatever channel Christian Zarate has decided to send it off to. And at this point, Christian Zarate, send him away. We'll be checking out the Daniel Falkingham. What a guy.